Well, welcome to week 4. Can you believe the class is officially half over? All right. We're going into the final stretch. The last week's a very, very busy week, so please make sure you guys are staying up to date on everything. So this unit is about music of all things, right? Music is poetry, and all the way back to Aristotle and Sophocles, they've written that music's really important in our lives. Okay, and it is poetry, so I'm introducing you to a lot of lyrics by some of my favorite musicians from back in my day. Okay, and folk music particularly was considered poetry at the time when the folk rock scene evolved. It was about poetry. It wasn't just simple hip hop type lyrics. All right, it wasn't simple. It was complex and very, very poetic in nature. So I'm introducing you to the Byrds. I'm sure you all have heard about Bob Dylan. Okay, it's a very social justice song, Hurricane. Of course, Leonard Skinner, right? They're not from the '60s. They're much later. But Freebird's beautiful song. Okay, and it has a message to it too. Times They Are Changing by Bob Dylan and performed by Tracy Chapman, who's a much more recent artist. Chimes of Freedom by the Byrds, Volunteers of America by the Jefferson Airplane. Then we're going to move on to a little bit of history, the Gettysburg Address by Abraham Lincoln. Then Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. Beautiful speech. What a public speaker Martin Luther King was, okay? And then Black Elk Speaks, Native American. Fantastic. Then we're going to look at Ecclesiastes on Bible Hub. Then we're going to look at the Declaration of Independence and the preamble to the Constitution. And then, of course, the Bill of Rights, all right? So here are the videos. Please go through these. The longest one is the Freebird by Leonard Skinner. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, you're going to really enjoy that. Most of the other videos and songs are pretty short, okay? Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. Be sure to listen to that. He writes in poetry, okay? He was a preacher, and his speaking is like preaching, just beautiful, beautiful language. And his delivery is gorgeous, okay? Black Elk Speaks, fascinating, all right? Ecclesiastes, this is where a lot of music comes from. There's time for everything, for all seasons, gorgeous. And then transcription of the Declaration of Independence, just so you can read it. Here's the preamble to the Constitution, and then here's the Bill of Rights. You know, it's good for all of us to know exactly what's in the Bill of Rights and the way it was written. So there's 2 discussions, 1 quiz, short, all right. I'll go over the discussion in a second. And then your traditional essay, okay? And there's the grading rubric for the essay. And then here's some optional resources on how to quote poetry and also how to cite the Bible, all right? So let's look at the discussion 4 real quick. And these discussions are kind of interesting this time. They need to have a lot of detail, a lot of examples. So Volunteers of America, gorgeous song by the Jefferson Airplane. And they're what's called iconic images, all right? And an iconic image today is everybody's seen the picture of the Twin Towers, the rubble of the Twin Towers, and the firefighters with the flag in front of the rubble of the Twin Towers. That's an iconic picture that we've all seen, okay? And then we've also all seen, no matter your age, the flag raising over Iwo Jima. Those are iconic pictures. So if you look through, if you watch the above video, Volunteers of America, there are 10 iconic images in there. Please locate 5 of them and tell each other what they are, what they mean, okay? It's an interesting exercise. Please dig into that. Okay, that's discussion 4. And the point here is to get you just to think about music and think about how it relates to peace and justice. And these are peace and justice images, all right? Okay, week 4. Go back here. And I had something else I want to say. I'll get to it in a second. Discussion 5. Volunteers of America, Times Are Changing, Chimes of Freedom, all have some elements of protest against social injustice. What are the issues in your mind today? Okay, here we are, all right, that need some element of protest to ensure that they change for the better. Be specific and give examples, please. So I'm just trying to get you to think about your life, think about the culture that we're in, think about what's going on, and see how literature and music, in this case poetry, relate to your own lives in terms of social justice issues and how we should be aware of some things. So that's the discussion. As usual, be polite to each other, please. All right. I understand we're kind of in a very controversial time, and I'm really sorry about that for everybody. But it's good that we're wrestling with these issues. That's why we're Americans, okay? It's correct to wrestle with these issues. You know, we're not, if we were living in China or many other countries, we couldn't be doing that. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Let's see if there's anything else I wanted to say. Let's look at the essay real quick. Make sure I have the page number, week 4 essay. 4 more pages. This is slightly longer, okay, but there's a lot of material to work with. Please use direct quotes from the material. Please make sure you've looked at the material, listen to the material. None of this is lengthy, okay? So dig into it, please, and show me that you've read the material. Show me that you've thought about it. Show me how it relates to the issues of social justice in today's world. So, hey, good luck. If you have questions, get a hold of me. If anybody's fallen behind, please catch up. I won't add late, or I won't detract late penalty points, okay? We need to finish this class together on time. So, okay, good luck. Nice talking to you as usual.